We are meeting in the senior center, and we are starting the meeting at 7:06 p.m. 7:06. Before we go on with the rest of the agenda, we would like to go around for introductions, as we have a new administrative assistant, no matter what it's called. She is the Board of Health and Building and, what's the third one?
Conservation.
No.
That's it.
No, there is another one.
Yes.
There is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got like 3 names on there, like I seen it. It's all
I'm
off the
drawing a
letter.
blank. That's, the day's been so long.
Do you want me to find it or do it?
Yeah, go ahead, find it, so we all know. Oh, what a long day.
Should only be one. I've been saying that for how long?
Since,
Not DPW, right?
Oh, I don't have service here.
it's okay. It'll come to me. Before the end of the meeting, I'll think of it.
I know
Would
it's
like to
building,
welcome Board of Health, and then,
Inspectional services?
Yes. No, that is on there
no,
too.
that's the,
That's the whole,
That's the
whole
title.
title for the.
but
for the
she's covering
position.
3 groups.
Yeah.
Board of Health, Building, and, it'll come to me. And so I would like to welcome you. I am Kathy Hansgate, the chair. You know Nancy. And this is Gael, Diana, and Judy. And I won't, I'll forgo your last name for right now. I'm still bad at names.
No, it's okay. Sadie Saint. Super simple. Saint.
Sincere.
Okay. All right. Next we have the review of the July 22nd meeting minutes. Oh, before I do that, remember that this meeting is being recorded and speak accordingly under recorded, and then it goes out on YouTube. Just be aware. We're going to review the July 22nd minutes. There was no meeting August 12th because we didn't have a quorum. This is the official copy. Does anyone have any comments?
Comment I have, I think, noticing on the note that under the section 11, there was a discussion regarding integrating environmental health and public health, and there was some kind of discussion, an email to be followed, kind of making sure that email did get to us on that. Oh, Judy actually, I
It
guess,
was
right?
switched from Judy, yes.
Sorry.
Next, this is number 11.
Number 11, the
and,
next page.
Next page. Not the agenda, but the minutes. Yeah.
Remember the guideline?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vaguely.
Okay.
Okay, anything else?
I have a couple of these, but we'll get to that.
No.
All right, no other changes? I make a motion that we approve the minutes with one change, adding to section 11A, the end of that sentence, change it to a comma, with an email to follow from Judy.
You said number 8?
11A.
Oh, 11A.
Any other discussion? Do we hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I wrecked that spelling. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do we have any COVID flu Maven updates tonight?
One case of COVID, a child, of Lyme and, one case of pertussis and one case of Legionella. So those are the two cases that just came in. The pertussis case is a child. We just need to follow up for those two cases. There's a couple questions that come with it that the department wants us to answer, so we'll follow up. The other three cases that needed follow-up, they're done. I followed up with that, with their doctors and tracked down. I ended up making 2 trips to the hospital and 1 trip to a doctor's office, but so we got it done. So those reports are completed. The other thing is that we do have a flu clinic scheduled, although it said in the meeting notes from last month, October 16th, we had to move that, because Walgreens was already contracted with another group, and at first they said yes, because the other group hadn't sent back the contract. But once I got the contract, then we had to move ours. So it'll be October 17th from 3 to 6, and that way we get the children as well. And then 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
That
on
was 10.
Saturday morning. Yeah, I sent a poster to Kathy.
Okay.
And I have posters printed out, I just didn't grab them, nobody out the door.
It will be 2 p.m., you said, on
Pardon?
Saturday?
Yeah, 10 to 2. On the 18th. The Walgreens, unlike some of the other pharmacies, actually offers a wide variety of vaccines. So if somebody wanted a measles update for their child, or wanted tetanus booster because they were due for it, or diphtheria booster, or whatever, shingles, RSV, they just need to make it known. I'm gonna put together, I told them to call the Board of Health, so I'll put together a sheet so you can keep track on who's coming in, who's calling in. Okay, and then, also Claudia's also started a sheet as well, so people can sign up either at the senior center, or they can sign up by calling in to the Board of Health, and then we'll put them down on the sheet and keep tabs on.
So Sadie, you'll be doing that.
Okay.
We'll be answering the phone and
Recording the list.
recording who wants what. We really need to know who wants RSV and measles vaccines and things like that, just so that we have enough on hand. So COVID and flu are absolutely gonna be available, and then the others are as requested.
Excuse me,
So,
please get some water.
So that's where we're at with the flu. Hopefully we'll get a good response. I sent it to Melody to see if we can get it on the website, in some prominent way. And then, I've got the library and the post office and the stores, and we'll post that there as well.
I think on Facebook as well, I think people in town definitely use Facebook.
I don't know anything about Facebook.
Yeah, so you talk to Mel.
Somebody wants to take
Yeah,
that on.
I can work with Mel to make sure that it is posted.
Alright.
So there is a Facebook,
We have our town published, and yeah, usually there are multiple platform, pages on Facebook that we can possibly.
Pardon?
That's wonderful. That will really blast
Yeah,
that.
the town itself has its own.
Okay, I'll send a copy of the poster to you, and then you can put it on Facebook.
And Sadie will have access to both the town Facebook and the town website once
Yeah.
she's with us officially starting on Tuesday.
Perfect. Yeah, so that's great.
Okay, other than that, that's pretty much it. So, like I said, hopefully they'll have a good response, because vaccination rates are usually miserably low. So it would be good to see if we can boost it a little bit.
I said no when I was at Walgreens today, Judy.
Figures. All right.
Okay. I would like to say welcome Nate, Town Administrator.
Hi, I just wanted to stop on over here while they had their breakout session to let you know that I am actively working on the e-application. I'm going to work on it with Nancy to set up just what points need inspection and that kind of stuff. And then Sadie, Leanne, and I will roll it out completely the minute she starts next week. You'll likely get your first permit licensure within the next week and a half. With that, I would just like you to remember that we love Nancy. I'm gonna miss Nancy. Nancy came in asking for the Board of Health job on like my third day. I didn't know what to do. I just said, hey lady, like maybe. But luckily it all worked out. But with Sadie, it is going to be a different role. There's more hours. A lot of things have changed. So just remember to think outside of the box, 'cause the extra hours that we put on here, Sadie has 30 hours between the building department, the Board of Health, and cable, who never meets ever.
There you go, there you go, there you
That's
go.
who I couldn't remember
That's the
before.
third one, thank you. Solve the puzzle.
Oh, Megan says it on the offer letter, hold on.
But with the e-permitting, you guys are going to need to come up with a few more things to do because the permitting is going to be streamlined. So whereas we used to spend time chasing things around, that is going to be streamlined both to Sadie's email and to you guys as a board. So just remember to think about that, because the last thing I want to see is a wonderful new employee starting and then 6 months later they leave because, oh, I'm bored and it wasn't what I was looking for. So just remember that we can do more, and now that we have the capacity to do more, we should do more, and we should look into ways that we can get involved with the community and actually do some forward-facing work, because that's the whole point of all of this Hub Connect stuff, all of the e-permitting, is we don't have the staff to do what we need to do 10 years ago. So by taking some of it and automating the boring and putting it online and making sure that it goes to where it needs to go all by itself, you're not only succession planning, but you're increasing the opportunity to serve the public. So just remember those type of things, and let's do more. I'd like to welcome Sadie, and we'll figure it all out, I promise. And yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have enough to keep Sadie engaged, no, not an issue there.
I might give you guys more work than you guys think.
There you go, that's great. Thank you, Nate.
What else did I have for you guys? No one submitted the trash RFP. I'm actually very, very upset with the people that did the trash RFP for us. I'm not usually one to say negative things on live television, but the trash and recycling group that gave us the grant did almost nothing this whole time. The former Rutland Town Administrator carried the ball for the first half of it, and then I picked it up on the second half. Today was the deadline, and we got 0 RFP submissions. There's one company looking to submit if we extend the deadline. I responded to the whole group working on the trash, just saying, hey, you guys figure it out, because I shouldn't have been expected to do it all, and am quite annoyed with that. So yeah, no one put in to do our shared trash program.
That's too bad.
Other than that, things are good. No one had a heart attack when we were removing the paper from the library. There's more paper than had originally been planned over there, but Kathy and I have an agreement on that, so I have no worries about that.
No. We'll work on it again after another week or so. Get started back on going back through everything, because there were things that instruct our intern to eliminate. So some things were kept that shouldn't have been.
And also, it's, just needs a second going through anyway,
Yes.
just some general principles.
I disagree with you.
But
You would.
that's okay. We accept that, that's fine. Yep, that's fine.
Do you guys have anything for me, or? So I forgot to tell you guys about this, so we can't do it on the 6th like I planned. On September 18th, I'd like to have a joint meeting to appoint a member of the Board of Health. You guys have 2 applicants.
Oh, we do?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there, would you send us their names? so
Yep,
we
I
can
will send you
invite them to the email?
I will send you
To
everything.
the next meeting, excuse
Seeing
me.
as the application period is closed, it is a resident with the last name Connolly and a resident with the last name Ritchie.
You said Reggie?
Who?
You said Reggie?
Ritchie.
Richie.
Although Reggie can apply too. Like, so that'll be, if you could put on for September 18th. I don't wanna do 2 joint hearings, and we're having one about the Quabbin Regional School District on the 2nd, and I try not to have back-to-back meetings like that, so September 18th.
Okay, well, send me those names so that we can invite them to the September 9th meeting.
Well, one of them's in there.
I
Like,
understand,
I'll send you everything. We have a little.
thank you.
The new building inspector started. His name is Mr. David Horn, and he is the #1 building guy for the city of Worcester. The city of Worcester is overseen at a department head level by their health inspector, who is apparently better at politics than their building inspector. But so
Do you know the name?
of their health inspector?
Yeah.
No. I'm pretty sure if you Google Worcester Health Inspector,
No, I think I know who it is, that's why.
no. It's a pretty big job.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so Dave is starting, we're playing around with technology right now. But he'll be good. He's comfortable and he's gonna help me set up the building permit structure so that it works a little better for us. Turns out when you ask people to create a building permit program for you from scratch, they don't understand what you want them to do and just do whatever the heck they want. So now we're gonna have to clean up that. That's what. Yeah, that's why I'm really excited about doing the health inspections e-permit, because I'm doing it myself and I'm gonna trust it. So,
Thank you for putting in the hours to work on that.
yeah, no, I'm a nerd. I like it. It's actually very, very peaceful. Just sitting there and waiting for the codes to run and doing all that stuff and thinking and applying municipal logic to it. So,
Thanks.
Huh?
Not my skill set.
how's the email? Email working?
Oh, yes.
It's
It is
still-
working.
Feel free to come by if you
Yes.
don't get it. I can show you anytime.
Appreciate
It's
it.
Microsoft 365 like it is if you bought it for yourself. So that
Okay.
will be the same. You have access to everything except for the Power apps.
Okay. Got it.
Alright, we have moving on.
Okay.
Title 5.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much, Sadie.
Thank
I'll see you
you.
on Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday, have a good one.
Thanks, Nate.
Okay, next we are going to Title V perk test reports. We've got 29 Comet Pond Road North that passes. There's the sketch. Pass that around. And while that's going around, we also have 31 Ragged Hill Road, Title V passes.
for this one, you guys are just looking to make sure that everything's signed. And
We
then they have-
also look at a few things that they've marked or haven't marked, cause each, inspector, sometimes fills things out differently, even though it's a standard form.
And do they have to attach any previous work that was done to the property?
No. Not if it's passed.
Okay.
And we do with either he attached on the end of his, a diagram on record versus drawing something in. This one has a hand-drawn diagram.
Nancy, is all of that going on? Is all of that going digital too?
I think she's scanning, he said we're scanning these, I know he was talking about that, but I don't know when.
Which means we won't see them anymore.
By digital, you mean like submission itself of that form?
Yep.
Hmm.
That means we won't see them anymore.
Then how do you
We do
inspect
need-
them? We need to see a
You
copy.
need to see a paper copy. Yeah.
Yeah, we can discuss that, yeah.
But that goes right back to, sometimes digital creates more work and more paper than the original.
Well, I mean, there could be a scenario if we do move down this way where we have to review them live here with a system, the computers for us to go through them.
Thank goodness it's my last year.
Things are changing, right? Yeah, I know, so, yeah.
I said that to somebody the other day. I said, you know, I'm too old for this.
So the next one, right behind you, is 3 Mohawk Street, Title V passes.
So these were all approved in July? So this is the July?
No. We
We
are
just-
reviewing and approving these tonight.
It just,
The
The inspection
inspectors-
was done on
The inspection
July.
dates were done whenever they did them.
Gotcha.
and then they just send them in to us.
And then we get the report, and we do need to review them by law.
So, I mean, in your, I guess for city's, perspective, so you receive those in the office
Mhm.
by the inspectors?
Either they mail them in, sometimes they email them and print them out so that we can
One
review
copy,
them.
and
And then
then,
they'll
once
be
we
scanned
review
and
and
placed.
approve them, then they
Which
can
is something
be
that you
scanned
would
into
do
the
also.
system
The,
and labeled
actually,
accordingly,
the,
the
senior
appropriate
workers
labels.
Would have to
scan them in and then I move them over to
Okay, so
place
the
a
physical copy is only for us to review and
Correct.
sign.
And then this one copy, we will keep one copy for,
Was it 7 to 5 years? Not even that long.
So do those get rescanned again after you review them here? I mean, we're not signing anything, we do.
I write down that we reviewed this.
Yeah,
These
so-
do not get scanned until we review them at a meeting.
Correct.
Okay. So when the inspectors drop those off, they don't get scanned yet until
No,
after?
not until we review and say
No, they just go in the
everything's
pile
okay.
and I start the list of anything that comes in for
Okay.
Title V.
As of now,
Yeah, as of the last meeting.
I mean, as of now.
Right, but
Because
in
when
the
everything
future,
goes digital, then the.
they still have to be reviewed at our meetings. We still have to sign
Digital.
off on them, and if we do not have a computer copy, to be able to do that electronically at the meeting, we will need paper copies until that can happen.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, in the future, I mean,
We agree.
I still cannot imagine where you're not gonna have those forms. So in the future, what you're saying that the inspectors will be sending this electronically to us.
Right.
Correct.
And then for us to review it,
It's either gonna have to be
printed
printed.
or live on a screen.
No,
for us
it
to
has to
review.
be live on, yes, on a screen, but with access for us
To sign,
to sign,
Right.
because until we review it, it's
not,
not done.
right, got it,
And then, after it's reviewed, it can be scanned in.
right, okay.
You-
Which is what
Yeah, and you need the
To-
special, and you need the app to put a
To sign.
signature on.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Like a
Okay.
DocuSign or
DocuSign.
something.
And we
Well-
need, we'll need a computer so that the chair and whoever's acting as chair can do the DocuSign at the meeting.
Yeah, got it.
That's gonna be how it's gonna have to work. Either paper or the other. Passing the third one around.
That was 131? Nope, that's 3 Mohawk.
part number 4, is 131 Westminster Road, Title V passes.
What does SSA stand for?
Soil suitability
Oh,
assessment.
okay. Perk test, in English, perk test.
You see all the funny with this?
So most of these properties are all just the septic tank.
This is a septic system. We do not, 99% of Hubbardston has septic systems, private wells, and so there's specific procedures that you follow when you have that kind of system in your town. You do not have literally hardly any public water. There's a little bit for the school, this, and library, and a couple of houses, and that's it. And that's a mini system. It's not public, it's technically not public. Okay? And I will be glad to answer you all those questions as needed. Okay. Is this the first one back?
Yeah, we gotta sign that. You didn't have it.
No, I don't sign it until it comes back out. In case we have to
Do something?
do something. Because every once in a while, we look through these, and that's why there's so many eyes looking at them, Sadie, to see if everything was done appropriately. If not, we can go back and request more information, clarifications, whatever is needed. And so the chair does not sign off on these until it goes around and everybody has a chance to look at it.
And they all just have to have a diagram of the property of where it's gonna be. It does, they all have to include that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if they don't have a diagram, then we'll send it back to them and say, give us more information before we approve this. And then that becomes important if somebody's trying to sell a house, because we have to review this with, and I do just write on it reviewed, but that also means it's accepted. It's just our policy. This is how we handle it. Okay, the next thing coming around is 56 Lombard Road with a soil suitability assessment, instead of,
Perks on the back. Yeah,
we have a perk test as well.
no, attached to the back.
Attached to the back, excuse me, thank you.
Oops. My notes.
No, that's fine, notes are good. did a soil suitability assessment, because one of the holes that they were going to test, was found with 7 foot of fill filled in an area. So, we did the right thing by doing that. Perk test was not completed.
So we'll be kicking this one back basically?
Nope, it's fine, he did the right thing.
I'll submit it.
Yeah, that's
He
good.
did the
Very
soil
good.
suitability assessment. Oh, I'm gonna hold this here.
Okay, yeah, well, I have time.
Another one going around. That's this, okay. This one. Next is 6 Nestlewood Lane, Title 5 passes. I've never heard of that street. Nestlewood.
Not sure where it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember where it is either.
I know I've been by it a couple times. Guess we'll have to look it up.
Acquiring lands.
Sounds very familiar, actually.
So why is Lombard having to be re-perked? Why is Lombard having to be re-perked?
Well, they're doing,
What's this one?
is it a reconstruction? New
Looks like
or repair?
looks like they're doing a new system.
Oh, cause his realtor told him the system failed?
The realtor?
Yeah.
If this is the house I'm thinking of, it's about 150 years old.
Probably.
56. Lombard? He has a system, but it says existing septic cesspool, so was it a cesspool?
Yeah, that was the email I sent to Phil.
Right.
So is it an old septic system or a cesspool?
Septic, but it's probably a cesspool. So he
Okay.
said okay. So that was just that he'd know what was
Mhm.
going on.
So if the house is old, it's possible?
Yeah, very old.
And they, we're in the process of no more cesspools of any kind.
Right.
So it would,
So
that's
it
why
had
the
to be a new
realtor,
system.
yes,
Yeah,
that's why
and
the
it-
realtor
are they
said that.
selling it?
Like
So-
if there's realtor involved, then
Yeah.
It's on the
happen.
market, yeah.
Or
It's
he
on the
had
market.
this-
Oh, it is
this
on the market.
guy.
So it's on the market.
Yes, Roger Hall.
Okay, just wondering why they, just wondering why.
So
Thank
bring,
you.
bringing the system to compliance then, in that case.
Pardon?
I'm saying they're trying to bring the system to compliance.
Yeah,
at this
well,
point.
that needs to be upgraded if it's on a cesspool anyway.
You said how old is the house again?
No, we just assume.
150 years old. It's very, very old.
Okay, gotcha. Mm-hmm. Underwood is next. 6 Underwood Road, Title 5 passes.
Is there a grasshopper in here, or am I hearing stuff?
It could be
I think I'm hearing something too.
cricket.
Or just out the door.
Okay. Next one. Ah, now it's in my cursor.
So they accidentally opened it up and I can.
There we go.
I did.
One 59.
Yep.
Alright, here's 128. Take this. Yep. So this would be replacement. They actually have a third category. That's there. Is that this one, new construction? Is Bill new to this?
I emailed Phil and you on 7/7.
Okay. Do you have a sticky?
I don't.
Okay.
Like, I didn't bring it in my bag.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Review.
Oh, that, there.
Yeah, those are plans.
repair.
Repair. So this, yeah. We have to check
I would be
What do you want me to check on?
on.
159 Old Westminster.
We don't know if our sanitarian bill has reviewed the, repair plan. Okay.
But he did get an email and I sent him all of that, so
Mhm.
just like I sent you,
Yeah.
copied you.
Yep.
He said on,
The email was, sent to Phil and myself, 7/7/25. So but we don't have in any defined if there is a approval by our sanitarian.
But he
for
doesn't usually, it's just, once they do it, then he,
sends it
whatever they're
out.
gonna do,
But it is a repair, it's not new construction.
right?
But still, he usually makes some sort of comments somewhere along the way. Other than he got it, right?
No,
Oh, he
usually-
doesn't.
no, not
Actually, he's
usually.
not, but
No.
for the time being.
I mean,
let's-
usually I just put it, make, have the folder, and then as soon as something is done about it, then I, take the folder out and go forward.
Well, this is the old one, 2001.
Hit the old one.
Okay,
Those have been around.
yeah. I know. When we get a new computer, that allows us to do that.
So 159 is a repair,
Yes,
so the tank and the deluxe are gonna stay.
it looks like it.
yeah.
That's what I was getting from the map.
Okay. That's the last one of those coming around. Next, coming around are Comet Pond water tests from July 23rd, July 30th, August 6th, August 13th, and August 20th. And the test result was less than 1 on July 23rd. It was 2 on July 30th. Report was less than 1 on whatever date this is.
8/6, I have.
8/6.
Oh, no, I didn't, it's right there.
Yeah, I just couldn't find it fast enough. And the last one, the test was less than 1.0.
There should be one more.
And, oops, here we go, last one, 8/20. The test result was 1. Those are all wonderful reports. If you wanna see them real quick, they're highlighted in yellow. Next, we also have a water test, from Pinecrest Cushman's Pond from 8:15. The result was 1, so it passes. That's it.
Same laboratory do all of them, or is it?
No, it's whoever they want to use.
As long as they state certified.
Yes, thank you. Hubbard Peterson Center School from August 13th. Okay, August 13th, the E. coli tests were all less than 1 part per 100 mil. So that's great. All right, now is the rest. Yep.
They just did that? A partial, they didn't do it? Okay.
Next, there were no wastewater tests that came in this time. I'll hold up till we get those, all of those. I don't know. So we sign these because otherwise we have no proof that they were reviewed. That makes sense. And I usually sit next to, so that we, as things are signed, they just get turned over and we just keep everything in order as they were handled in the meeting. And that keeps life simple for you. Okay. That one, and one more. Okay.
Nice problem. It's off Halford Road.
That's for sale?
Yeah. It's off Halford Road.
Okay.
Yeah, up here, yes, it's right,
Right on the border.
I ran right by it, it's like, the name sounds so familiar.
Yeah.
Yes, I know what it
That's
is.
why
it is.
we've gone by it a zillion times, just crossing into Rutland.
Yeah, yes, 68.
So this is for one
Yeah.
adventures.
Well,
That's
well, we've got
email I
cause,
wrote
we
him
might as well.
After we
Why
called.
not, right?
And this is his.
Okay, we have Animal Adventures, zoo permit, to be voted on. Okay. We are still awaiting. He has his animal welfare permit that expires from the USDA, as he should. Expires October 1, 2027.
And that's
And
already
then-
expired.
And then he went through the Massachusetts Gov, Fisheries and Wildlife, which has expired in February of 2024.
Is this a renewal permit or is this a permit?
First
due?
time.
First time.
We
Well,
sent
for-
them an email and did they fill this?
That's
The application.
our form, right, yeah.
That's our form. Is it in there?
Did it-
Is it there?
It's
No.
the same thing.
Is it?
No, yeah.
Okay, so we
Yes,
did.
it is, yeah,
All right.
that's just an I don't know why. that's
Extra
on.
copy, I'll take that one.
Yeah, he probably attached it. I don't know what that other one is.
Let's start over here.
Oh, 'cause the state did that. What's that other sheet?
The,
Oh,
Our
'cause I gave
article.
it to him. I gave it to him.
our article. Okay. He is not up to date on his Massachusetts one, and he has not paid for the inspection. So I would like to suggest that we hold off approving his permit till we get all the funds. And
He did pay the permit fee, he just hasn't paid for the inspection part.
Right.
And he has, is he gonna renew the update of the, one that is expired?
he should, because.
I think what he said is that he's covered under the federal,
Right,
but he just sent that along, but you can confirm with him.
yes, so the thing to be confirmed is did he also renew the state one? Because there should be some, inspection by the State Department.
But I think maybe the federal overrides that, I'm not positive.
So the way the system works is they get the federal, the state usually sends them a letter and they submit it to the state and they have to submit it. Now, he's expired as of last year. It still needs to be submitted to the state, and they should be sending out a confirmation that they accept that.
Or they received it, or if it's in the
Yes,
process.
something, right. Since it's good till 27, I don't know when he sent it in. Doesn't say when it was, just when it expires. Doesn't say when it, is it from 24 to 27? Was it from 25 to 27? So we don't know if,
And
He may have submitted it, but the state is notoriously
Being
slow
late.
about getting
So,
it back. We may have to
know,
push the state to get.
right, so we would have to send it, to the state fisheries. There's an old one attached, which is good. He did comply with that, to encourage them to respond to him and us.
Gotcha.
And
And
then,
he is actively,
and he's an active
he's
business,
an active business now without that.
and he's, yeah,
And
he's
he is
operating.
gonna get a water test, I guess he's in
Yeah.
the process of that.
Yep, for his business, and because he has animals, he should have a water test done. And we should expect results from that. You all can look at that.
So you did provide him with a copy of our the rules. that we
Regulations,
listed
yes,
that
Yes,
we created. Let's use
yes,
that one.
and then an application. And he's slowly getting there.
One thing we probably should check is, I know the state, like, in certain categories that the state will take what they've accepted from you and post it as available for any citizen to see.
Right,
So, like my nonprofit is under charities, so if they want, but I've noticed that it takes them forever to put up the paperwork that I send in every year, to get put up on the website.
right.
But we should probably check to see if there's something like that for like zoos and things like that, and then that may be helpful to keep track on, coming years as to whether all the paper,
When we were drawing this up,
yeah,
there wasn't a list
there wasn't a list, okay.
at that time. It's not to say that they haven't got it done and put it up on the currently,
Right,
because we started on, working on this like 6 months ago.
yeah. I was
But at
wondering
that
if
time, when I
Sue's-
looked into all of this and researched how to come up with the guidelines that we came up with,
Mhm.
they're not, it wasn't listed.
So under zoos, there's nothing,
No, there isn't an actual.
that's interesting.
You can go to the individual zoo and they have all their accreditations listed.
And that's on the Massachusetts website? Or is that in the?
No, like if you
Or do you have to go to
checking
each
out
zoo?
each zoo.
Like, jeez.
That was at that time. Now,
Yeah.
Franklin Zoo was their administrative assistant that I
Mhm.
spoke with was very helpful in all of this, and it could be there now on the website, the Mass website. Cause she said that it was one of those things that was being worked on, so I don't know, it could be there now.
Okay,
It wasn't then.
You said Franklin Park in Boston?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. I drive by there every day.
Well, what we're looking at is mass.gov,
Mm-hmm.
and then see if
slash
there's a.
agricultural, whatever it
Yeah,
comes under.
it comes,
Yeah.
under
And then you,
agriculture or
then you
MDR,
would have a
MDAR,
subcategory zoos.
and then they
Mhm.
would have a category, so it's mass.gov/MDAR/zoos.
Mm,
That's where it would be listed if it was.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah, it's,
And the Mass.gov site has just been changing since they merged everything all into one thing. It's a hot mess.
some of it's working really well, and some of it's not. I can vouch for that personally. Okay, Zuka's excavation and installer's permit.
I did not get the check, but if we can hold, if you guys sign it, then like we've done in the past, we can just hold it until he gets the check. He said he was gonna send the check, so
Okay,
I think he's got a job in a couple of weeks, so we're not holding it up. We just won't send it out until we get the check.
So is this a company or is it they're excavating a certain place?
It's for, probably
It's
for.
Zuka's excavation. He's located in Spencer, and he needs a permit to do septic a septic installation in the town. Obviously, he has to have a permit. Okay, so, note. 826. Do not mail out signed permit until check received. That's on this thing that you can obviously see. Right. And yes, we can do that if he's got a job coming up. He has been a permitted installer in the past. But a lot of time installers only do that if they get jobs in your town. Why pay for a fee?
If they're not gonna do it, okay, I get it.
So that's how that works. So they come in at all times of the year. And the
I don't
other
sign this,
members-
right?
No. The members of the board do. No open septic or engineering plans to be reviewed. visited Hub Market, and they're still not in full compliance, so I have to revisit them again. I did One Stop Shop. Was inspected, no problems. Okay. I think that's it, off the top of my head. I have been currently holding, so it's a 3-page inspection form. The white copy goes into our files, paper copy. The yellow copy goes to the site. And the pink copy stays with the inspector. And right now I'm holding everything for the entire year in a folder.
In milk.
Best way to be.
Actually, this one's in a folder.
Oh, okay.
Binder.
Well, usually you mention milk crates.
I
so-
do have all the other, Board of
In
Health
the milk
stuff
shed.
in the milk crates, in my office. But yeah. Review list of write-ins. We need to, Nate spoke that 2 people have come forward. We need to invite them to our next meeting. And anyone else, someone else can help me with that list of people who had gotten some votes previously.
So I have a question about it. So where is the ordinance for Board of Health regarding the zoo? You said you have a copy of that.
Took it on.
Take it, right there.
So
Wait, the back page goes in that.
No,
Yeah, that's
it's
it
that
right
one,
there.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So that's it, right?
Yeah,
One page.
that's what we voted on.
But that's not online, is it?
Is it online?
Yeah, like,
I don't know.
I don't think it is. I'm not gonna find it, but I will.
Okay, so.
No, I think it's in the regs though,
Is it?
I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe I'll
we added it
Yeah,
to the regs.
I believe so.
The regulations.
post it online.
No, I don't think it's both posted
Ah,
online.
so it's not posted online. It's not in
Not
our,
yet.
we don't
Not
have
yet.
okay.
Not yet.
Maybe something we need to kind of make sure people have access to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our bylaws for the town is online, you can see it, right?
Right,
Goes off.
another digital thing. Somewhere in my computer, I do have the original copy that we've been working off
I don't
of,
have the
so.
one that was marked.
But I know we've added a couple of things, so probably need to go and make sure that digital copy is
I'm gonna start over again.
correct.
Okay. Okay, so basically right now, the only issues pending with that one is the water test.
On
And-
this one,
yeah.
no, water test,
And the
still
fee.
owes the inspection
Inspection
fee,
fee.
he paid the regular permit fee.
Right,
But Kathy also was looking for the state, certificate,
right.
Yeah, the updated state one.
cause this one is 2024, expires 2/13.
Right, well, so man, I think in his letter that he's saying that he's no longer gonna be complying with mass rules, it's gonna be,
He
That's
has
what
to.
that's
Right.
what I understood him to say,
right,
that's what he said, I didn't agree with it.
Well, that's not what Mass Ag says.
Right. Massachusetts doesn't work that way.
No, he has to comply, so he needs to know
Right.
So
that
do
he
we,
owes the inspection fee, he needs the Mass State approval. All he has to do is submit his federal one to the state,
that would prove it.
and they usually just stamp it, but he has to have it. That's the Massachusetts law. That much I remember looking up and reading when this all came up. When
Right.
we found out that he had moved to Hubbardston and set up
yeah.
business here.
Yeah, I didn't see anywhere where because the previous one was from Mass Wildlife, right? I didn't see anywhere where Mass Wildlife is not issuing permit anymore, so for some reason they think it was federal, that would be very unlikely if it was in Massachusetts.
No, Massachusetts, it's on their website.
Okay,
That
yeah, I
you
mean,
can
yeah,
find.
and that's what, I mean, I saw that too, yeah.
Yeah. I can't find the copy of, we kinda edited who we thought we would or would not invite to, Board Board of Health meeting. I
Okay.
can't find it.
So you need to redo it.
I
So would you pass that on to Judy to make comments and any of you to make comments and to people we do or do not want to reach out to, just from their previous commitments on other committees and things of that nature.
You wanna mark notes on that one?
Are you looking for new members? Is that what it is?
But it seems like we already have like 2 members
I
that
know,
we reach out.
but
I was
we
wondering
should-
how does it impact
they
our
did not
list?
get votes.
Right.
And we felt that we should reach out to people who had votes in the election, but did not reach the point of being able to become a member of
Okay,
the
so
board.
basically the recommendation would be we take 1 name from here to submit to Nate on
No,
top of his 3.
we're gonna invite people, all, the 2 that have submitted names, they have to come through us and meet with us, and we
Prior to the
submit
meeting.
the names to the select board, not Nate,
Okay.
okay? Understand?
Mm?
Okay.
So what he's saying is 2 people applied based on the
Yes, but we
advertisement
haven't
had.
seen
Okay,
who they are.
okay.
I just only had a couple of them.
And we want someone who's gonna come forward and attend the meeting. They can't just volunteer and fill a position and then not show up.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we want to have them at meetings before we approve them and recommend them to the select board.
Gotcha.
Okay, so 1.
Then we need to make that clear to Nate that he understands that's what our
I
process
know.
is. Right. Okay. I don't think he gets that.
No.
So alright.
Would you be willing to talk to him about it?
I'm more than happy to, yeah.
Thank you, Gus.
Simplify the communication.
There's only 2 that I know. One because she's on another Board of Health, and the other one because she's an MP and she's super busy.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your next?
Because I had not invited anyone to tonight's meeting because I couldn't find my list.
Right, okay. So
We will
now,
invite
now from that
whoever
list.
is
from-
on that list, and we will invite the
Those
2 have
2.
turned their names in, and we'll go from that at the next meeting, which will be September 9th. And whoever shows up and it shows true interest, then we can make a recommendation to the select board.
Now, how would you go about reaching out to whoever names you want to pick in here? Do you know how to reach out to them?
I am going to,
Email?
yeah, hopefully get an email or a phone number from, perhaps from Mel, if it's allowed. Possibly.
Should be.
Well, you
Find
can
out
do a little
names.
bit better. You can do the True People search and get all the information.
Yeah.
I'm not paying for that.
You don't have to pay for it.
Oh, really, true people,
Search.
I haven't kept up on this stuff. Thanks.
So I learned a lot of FBI, working in housing.
Alright, inspection fee 3, water test. Is there anything else? Did I miss it?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. I gotta hang on to this thing. Totally. Okay, I'll give that back to you. Hold
Don't
it.
lose it.
Don't lose it in case. Okay, good. I honestly, I went through everything that I had for the last few, from June on, and I could not find this. Oh, what I do with it? Okay, under new business, 48 Gardner Road, LCR compliance letter.
Yeah, there was a, I guess, well, this is dated here. and it's returned to compliance, but there was, I guess there was an issue with like copper rule. So there's no further action needed, but it's just a notice stating that they're in compliance now.
What's that, what's LCR state for?
Lead and copper.
Yep, pass that around. The letter states that they're now in compliance, which is great. That's where everybody's working.
Unexpected substances came in the other day after I had done the agenda.
What's the address from? Is it, that's another?
This is, just information on rabies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So they send that to us.
Does animal, control, that catches them or who?
This was through the,
A visit to a vet,
yeah,
an animal hospital, they send a report over.
Oh, so the animal hospital is required to report that to us
yes.
here.
Yes. State requirement. See, it's just a copy of that, and it was negative.
And that was the vet that's downstairs from, or
No.
just any?
No, it's what, they went somewhere else, which we will not publicly state because it's a private case. We are just reviewing it. And it was negative, but they're still just, it's
It's
private
just-
information, so we don't state address or name at all.
Okay.
Because by public
So for
meeting rules, we would have had to invite them to attend the meeting prior to this if we are to declare their name and address
Okay.
and the thing being discussed like this.
Okay, so, rabies, they'll send it to us,
Yeah.
is there anything else specific that the animal shelter, vets or veterinarians will send to
It's
us?
primarily rabies.
Okay.
And that's why we're not naming names.
Nope, I
Because it's
understand.
it's a privacy thing. I also have an unexpected subject to bring up while we're down with this. I'll sign those two papers.
Excellent. Still have that.
And then this is related to water, so that would go in a folder with all the water reports. When he's done.
So what do they attach in old permits?
Just because it's to show that he's done work in other
One work in
towns,
towns,
yeah,
okay.
even though it says 2020, that one's 24, so
Right,
he's
got
been
it.
approved in other towns.
Got
It's
it.
still, yes.
Got it.
So, in trying to get our gal here, Sadie, one of the things that I proposed to Nate is that the Board of Health revolving account pay for the meeting time that she spends here, up to 5 hours per month. And that's how the full hours that you have now accepted accepted, will be met. And, I won't list the rate per hour, but I'll tell you afterwards. It's standard pay amount per hour. And so I am making a motion that, the board, tonight approve, paying for Sadie's meeting time up to 5 hours per month from the Board of Health revolving account. Do anyone has any discussion on that?
So question, so that still fall under whatever hours for the AU?
Yes, so there will be a, turnover, right? No, a warrant. Every month you'll have to be listed on the warrant for us to agree to pay the 5 hours at the end of each month, from the Board of Health revolving account. And it's just the,
Well, we'll actually be every 2 weeks, every meeting,
Oh,
because
yeah,
she's
I-
paid every 2
okay,
weeks.
okay, so every 2 weeks.
Yes.
So there will be a warrant, and so it would be 2.5 hours maximum per every 2 weeks. And to pay that from our Board of Health revolving account. Currently, fees that come in that go to the revolving account, all inspection fees stay in our account. And then any of the additional portion of the fee, say for a residential kitchen, 25% goes to the general budget. And the 75% of that fee stays in Board of Health revolving account. So from that amount that's staying within, that's not an inspection fee or anything like that, would therefore be able to help the town offset being able to pay her enough hours to fill the position.
But then you charge your fee, that's gonna come out of it too, isn't it that account that it's gonna come out of when you do inspections?
After I'm off the board and continue inspecting, yeah. But that's the inspection fee part.
Right, right.
Only.
Right.
Right now, all our inspection fees are going into the Board of Health revolving because as a board member, I cannot accept any money that I potentially have approved for the fee schedule for, because I'm on the Board of Health, it's a conflict. So I do all inspections for free for the town and have been for a good number of years. And when I'm off the board at the end of December, if I continue as food inspector and so on, I will be collecting the fees then.
Somebody's gonna do it, I'm gonna have to pay somebody anyway.
Right, yeah,
Mhm.
So
sure
it
discussion.
doesn't
Yeah,
really
or
matter.
whomever. I had also forgotten and could not find the name of the housing inspector that MPHN has a regional housing inspector. I emailed Phil and just got the information yesterday. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of farming and not as much Board of Health stuff, although I did spend a whole week going through files. So that was my free time that I devoted back to the Board of Health, which is another reason why I'm not as far along on kitchen inspections and stuff, because we were going through files and I spent a lot of hours as well as Judy did. And her grandson and my daughter and our intern to get through them. And we did before. Now we have more boxes than what was agreed upon, but we're gonna go through them again because we were going so fast. And,
We hit it Friday afternoon, Dylan and I.
yeah.
We went out and celebrated.
So, we did get through everything once, and 90% of what was shredded was from building,
Yeah,
at least 90%. and we did their job for them.
Yeah, that was one
Because
thing we
there's
found
no-
was a
no
lot of
staff.
building stuff. Yeah.
You are the person that handles Board of Building stuff, and we have a building inspector, but there's no staff to go through records. So Judy, her grandson, our intern, myself, and my daughter went through everything. And it's done. It will be repeated and narrowed down soon, but,
You're welcome to join us.
We'll have
I
to-
did hang out with
oh,
Victor
and
for,
Diane,
I did
Diane
give
came
like
out,
an
and
hour,
I'm
which is a
sorry,
drop in the
Diane
bucket to
came
what you
and
guys
helped
had
for a couple hours,
to
and
do.
Gael helped 2 Sunday afternoons, I apologize.
There's
You
like,
guys did help, I
there's like
apologize.
20,
I'm sure.
20,
I just felt,
what is it?
like a
I think
headache
it's closer
with them.
to 25 boxes in there, or maybe, is there more?
no, there's less than that. There's less, 20, I'd say 20 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some are full and some aren't,
Right.
so it's just one of those things.
Okay.
From 9 4-drawer files that were, file drawers this long, and you all know, cause you helped,
That's great.
and I apologize for not including you. But I felt like overwhelmed that week, sorry. But Diane, you did help, Gael, you did help twice, so thank you. But the rest of us really pounded it out.
So
It's
you will-
almost behind us, not quite. There will be a little bit, the septic plan maps, you know, your engineering plans, we are tending to keep the paper copies because they're bigger. And to read them as an 8.5 by 11, you can't see all the details on them, and that's what we wanna keep.
And the boxes are labeled, thankfully, so we have some
Sense-
organization to it.
Yeah, labeled for streets. The other thing we were keeping was certificates of compliance when everything was finished.
If
I mean
available.
occupancy for new construction. It's a one sheet of paper.
If it was available.
If it was there, yeah, so. Okay, so I go back to the motion to, ask for approval of 5 hours per month, to come out of the Board of Health revolving account to pay Sadie for our meeting attendance, for her attending our meetings. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Judy seconds. Oh, I gotta write this down. Oh my gosh. Judy seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, complaints.
Mhm.
We had a septic odor complaint, which I went out to last week. Do you know, did we get any septic odor reports in this week from Brigham Road? Any septic odor reports?
We could have, I
Okay.
haven't.
Okay, that's fine. I need to follow up on that to make sure he follows up. I also informed the Brigham Street person that we have septic loan programs. And he should get he needs repair. There is an odor and he needs repair. And, I recommend that he start working on that and I will follow up.
There was a message,
And then he could apply for the septic loan program. Yes, okay, so he did have it, pumped, okay, but I need to follow up tonight. That goes with my stuff. So the second complaint, received a couple weeks ago originally, and I just, I investigated it yesterday, was, mice. Landlord, on Main Street, one of the tenants was complaining about and sent in photos, several photos, over time. They had taken pictures of dead mice. I called and left the person a message. They have not returned my call, but I went to the property and walked around because it's an open area that's accessible to all of us. And I believe that I spoke to another tenant. They had mice problems, but they haven't had any in the last month. They're an upstairs apartment. Another person in the Main Street site called in a complaint that they had not had any problems for over a year, but in the last couple weeks they've had caught mice and traps that they always keep set inside their business. The outside place for rodent control is just full of dirt. There's not been, there's only one container to do that. And I suspect that the problem from the original renter has to do with the fact that the bulkhead doors and foundation and all that is completely not sealed. It's like larger rodents can go through there, not just mice. So I have the phone number of the property owner, and we'll be reaching out to that person this week to follow up on that. The ongoing court case that we have not heard back any results from the judge where I appeared for a housing court case
The Worcester
previously.
Housing? That was the Worcester Housing one?
Yes. I haven't heard anything back yet. We haven't, the owner hasn't, nobody has. So I'm not sure what the deadline was. I didn't stay for the whole case. I don't know what the judge decided how much time he needed. I don't know what was stated.
So you could check that online.
Oh, great. You can do that for me next week.
There you go, Sadie.
Thank you. We'll keep you busy. You will not be bored, I guarantee it.
That one.
I did. I really did. I'm like, wait. I'm like, everything was public. I'm like, Worcester actually is pretty good with the court documents.
Okay, that's great. I don't have time for this.
No.
It's, I'm a volunteer.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, say thank you.
So we have warrants. I don't have,
Just a warrant.
just a warrant.
And I don't know if it will go, if you'll pass it through tomorrow or not. I don't know if it's gonna have to be something to go through the next,
Okay.
because I don't know if the new accountant will take it, because it was due today, but
Okay.
Kelly always did, so I don't know if this is.
So, what she has done is Phil Ledger is our sanitarian, and,
I think we can both have some. Oh, for the
he
voice.
has his invoice. And, so she puts a copy of everything he's turned in to verify that this invoice and his bill is correct. All these things that
Does he
he's
have to add
reviewed.
doctor or anything like that, his state or federal or anything like that for that, or no?
For a town.
Yeah, but
What is your question?
he doesn't, even if it's a town, he has to still buy like the state guidelines for cost or no?
No, we have our own fees. We have our own fee rates. And what he
Now
has
we just
agreed
need to
that he will accept to
train them
do the
so
work
that
for
they
the
know how
town.
to do it.
Gotcha.
But
It's
they
all town.
got a date
Yep.
set up in October for badges.
I understand.
Okay.
I'm like, I just wanted to make sure I'm
Knowledge
waiting,
that
and
the
I'm like, I seen big,
I
so I'm
would
like, is
still
that
have a
every
small
community that have
knowledge
to
that
check
the
and
city
payroll?
made
No,
it.
no.
I
This
still
is
need
all
to
goes
fill in a
through.
couple gaps
What he
before
has
I
agreed
become
with.
a primary,
So
just so I
such
understand
and such and such.
the expectation.
Depending on the test, the activity and so on.
So I took
I
the
just double checked
test.
that that's the ones he did.
It says it will
that's
get
what he signed
back
off
to me.
on.
Yes,
In a
which is
few
what she did
days with
here.
my
All that
proper
he submitted the list,
whatever that
She's
means,
verified it with.
to get in. That's what it says.
And
Yeah,
then checked it.
okay, they'll
So
send you
that
an
way,
email,
Right,
you've
right.
got
So-
your checks and
So in a
balances,
few days,
and then
look for an email.
I should be
it
able
looks
to.
fine. I trust you that you checked everything, but having the paperwork here also means we can check.
There'll be
Gotcha.
an invite
And then
to this Tuesday morning at 11, they always, every other Tuesday, they have, little sessions,
Oh, they do.
education
Do you
sessions.
have
Got
my
it.
phone
Okay.
numbers?
Okay.
No, I don't have nothing.
Okay, put it on wherever you wanna keep it on.
Where?
I'm not gonna tell you out loud.
Wait,
It's
no, no, no,
not
no, 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 no.
necessarily
I think I have it on.
mandatory,
No,
'cause sometimes
I
I'll be
have-
at work.
I
I have yours, right? Somebody.
Nancy.
But Tuesdays
I
are good,
don't know.
you know, the second and fourth,
No, I
cause
think
I
I
take
have it.
those off, so I can come.
Is that
Yeah.
right
they're,
there? Okay.
That's
Gail.
her.
Oh, okay. No, 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 you like,
Gail.
oh, it's Nancy.
they're having a badge day in October, I think it's what, the 22nd?
Yeah, I gotta figure out the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I'm like,
They just bought an
Figure those
ID.
I thought it was like the
Printer?
beginning of October.
No, I think it's later, but I can, I'll check the date.
You're talking about the town?
Let's
Badge
get a
for,
badge,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
on
the
my.
Board of
Oh,
Health.
okay,
And I don't
that's
see
good.
the
I have no
Seven.
idea what the badge looks
Okay.
like yet.
no
Put up
problem.
with it.
So
I have a
where,
home
so
phone,
it's
you can leave a
October,
message
so
on
we
it.
need to
Yeah,
follow up
I
with
thought
they
it
had a
was
badge
the-
maker and it died,
Right.
so now they just bought a new one, thanks to the
I do check
emergency
email.
management department.
Yes.
So now they
Yeah, it's
bought a
not
new
fast.
one,
And sometimes it's
and
hard.
now,
Too fast, so.
every
Memo,
every
ahead of time.
member of any CERT group and so volunteer group and then committee board
My
will now
business
get a
email
badge,
things.
so if you have to go anywhere for whatever reason,
Mhm.
you've got that.
But you will be
Mm.
coming
Okay, so when-
always.
I
when
hope
should we
that
come?
what they'll do is they'll follow the emergency
No,
management
that's fine,
version
cause I'll
and
be
that everybody
emailing
will
from
have
the office when it's.
Correct.
Yeah.
issue
You will
two
have-
badges. Because if you issue, if you go to somewhere like,
This will
especially in
be
a
you,
disaster or something, you
not
can
her,
leave one with the office,
with your
with the
title
registration
and
table, and then
the
wear the
address
other one. And then
this
that one, then
extension
pick up
is
your
where
second
you'll
one
be
when you
reached.
leave,
So
and
you
that
can-
way
you
it's a
will
good
have a
way to
permanent
say, so-and-so is still
thing.
out there on the
Signature.
street.
through the
Mm,
office,
Yep.
I see.
Good point.
not
So,
anything on your phone.
I will put that
Oh,
in
yeah,
an
no,
email,
no, 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 yeah, no, no, I know
but
that.
You know that.
I keep it separate, this,
Hopefully
the
they'll-
only reason why is cause I
follow
didn't know the
that.
address or the
That's
phone
a
number or
good
nothing,
point.
and I'm
So
not
when
set
is-
up
when
yet.
is the date
So once I'm
of
set
it's
up,
in
I
October.
keep,
It's
Oh,
in
no, no,
October.
no,
I was
Well,
thinking it
yes.
was like
But
October second.
as a
but
volunteer
maybe
board
I'm
member,
wrong.
Hey.
you have
But they
to
want
use
to,
my personal stuff.
I
I'm
have
not
it on
paid.
the list.
Gotcha.
I don't
In
have any.
PD, but.
no, I used to,
They need a
I
little
used
time to
do
practice.
here or
Okay.
my town, for
So-
the conservation committee too, so that's why I was like, oh, okay,
So, yeah, that's how that works.
gotcha.
Okay, anything else that anyone else wants to bring up right now? We're looking over the warrant.
I wanted to kind of confirm what how many names you intend to reach out
Oh,
to.
reach out to?
Cause I wanna talk to it as soon as it's fresh in his head.
So the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, okay, about 14 names, and then plus the 2? No, oh.
One looks like it might be a mother-daughter.
11.
No, there's 9.
Yeah, but the 2,
We're not contacting certain ones.
no, the 2 that he added.
Oh, right, total of 11. Okay. We'll reach out to 11 people. Somebody should come forward. If we get more than one,
Actually, a question,
That
so.
would be,
if
then
it's
I get to
wonderful, what is
then I
that
get to
not mean?
retire early.
Because
I'll
we're just
retire
paying
with
it.
you on
Oh,
December
total.
31st.
there you go.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
We'll
right,
put them
that
in
makes,
line
that makes sense,
Right,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right.
moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, that camp, I mean, I don't know who that person, they did not advertise properly, I don't
No,
think
and
they
she,
reached out
I,
to the right-
with only 3,
three kids.
yeah.
I don't think they went to the proper channel to let it out.
Mhm.
Okay,
But yeah.
Yeah.
any other comments then? Okay.
Any word on a town nurse in the town? Any rumors of,
Who's
Well,
gonna be town nurse?
one of the, Nate has said that her not being is busy will allow for other opportunities to develop. So, the select board has, said to Judy, cause I didn't get to go to that meeting ages ago, that, if there is funding for a town nurse part-time, then they would approve
I
it.
would approve it.
But, so that's
You're still
on the
fighting
back
that
burner.
battle.
Still on the
Still on the
burner.
back burner.
Got it.
How do we fund a part-time, nurse through the Board of Health? Not through the town, through the Board of Health.
Okay, I see.
Anybody see any grants for public health?
I was gonna say, was there some probably grant
Yeah,
that you can,
that's.
Mass Cultural just posted that they opened up their funding.
That's cultural.
that's cultural, that's
It's
different.
not nursing.
So it has to be some kind of,
Has to
No,
be-
it's
It's
yeah.
health
And
related.
those grants are few and far between.
Yeah, I was like, I know they do just opened up for the new year, cause obviously in July.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. I officially adjourn this meeting at 8:43 PM.